Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel FF Analytics. On today's episode of Fabric with France, we're talking about OneLake, the OneDrive for data. Just like Office 365 has OneDrive for storing every file and asset within your Office 365, so is OneLake. OneLake is that singular storage that comes with every tenant that you can use to store your structured and unstructured assets. OneLake is powered by Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2, and you can access OneLake assets from your workspace or even from your warehouses or from your lakehouse that is sitting inside of your workspace. Or you can use your KQA database, Power BI datasets, and every asset within your lakehouse. Now, OneLake actually encouraged the concept of one copy of data. With OneLake, you don't have to copy your data and duplicate it. If you are talking about one copy of data, how about a situation where you need to interact with a data set sitting outside of your OneLake tenant, say for example on your Azure Data Lake or on S3, then you can use your shortcuts. What are shortcuts? Shortcuts are OneLake objects that serve as a bridge or a link between your external data source, those are non-native OneLake data sources, and your OneLake environment. So this link serve as a bridge between your external source, and then the copy of your data will still be residing on that source without copying it or moving it to your OneLake so that there won't be duplication. So with shortcuts, you can interact with this data asset. Now, either your data asset is a native OneLake asset or it has been provided by a shortcut. All of these experiences can interact with that singular copy of data, maybe for your TSQL for data warehousing or your Spark for data engineering workload or analysis service for your business intelligence. They can all interact with a singular copy of your assets. Now, how about a situation when you want to process your data outside of your Fabric environment and you want to use a OneLake asset? That is also possible, especially for applications that are compatible with ADLS, like your Databricks and your Azure HD Insight. So you can actually use API to interact with OneLake asset. Also, like OneDrive, there is a window explorer for OneLake. So I'm going to show us how to install OneLake window explorer on our local machine and also show us how to create a shortcut. Come with me please. After you have logged into your Power BI service and you are already inside of a Fabric enabled workspace, you can actually go to any OneLake of choice where you can create your shortcut. So for me, I'm going to use this Fabric 10 days lakehouse. So from this lakehouse now, I can click on get data and then I'll click on a shortcut. So with this shortcut now, we can see we have internal sources and external sources. Internal sources for OneLake native assets and external sources for asset that is outside of your OneLake. So for our demonstration now, we are going to be using internal sources. So when you click on that, we have all the sources that you can create shortcuts for within your OneLake tenant. Remember that we are already on Fabric 10 days lakehouse. I can get data sets from any other lakehouse within or outside the same workspace or a warehouse also, or even a KQL database. So I'm going to get data from Stroke Lakehouse. So I'll click on that, then I will click on next. Once I click on next, then I have access to all the assets within this particular lakehouse. Then I will do a drop down, then I select the asset I want to actually create a shortcut for. Then I click on create. Once that is done, a shortcut will be created for me inside this lakehouse, but the data set will still be sitting on another lakehouse, which is your Stroke Lakehouse. But I can now interact with the data from Stroke Lakehouse inside of Fabric Lakehouse. So if I'm interacting with that in Fabric Lakehouse, then I can process my data using Notebook, or I can use my SQL endpoint to actually explore and interact with my data. I can also delete my shortcuts. When I delete my shortcut, what then happens? When a shortcut is deleted, actually, your data set will still remain. So before I delete my shortcut, I would like for us to interact with the table that has been created via a shortcut. So this is the table that we actually imported from a shortcut. Then I can do select top 100. Then I can query my table from a shortcut. Then if I scroll down, you see that it is querying it from Fabric 10 days DBO stroke, or is available as a shortcut. So I will go back to my lakehouse view. where I can then delete this shortcut. So when I delete this shortcut, the data set that is in the original lakehouse will not be deleted, just that the shortcut from this lakehouse will be deleted. So I will take that out now, and then the shortcut will be deleted. I can then go to the workspace that is hosting my original data set and still find my data set right there. So I'll go to workspaces, then I go to capstone project, which is the workspace holding that lakehouse. Then I can go to my stroke lakehouse. So from my stroke lakehouse, I will see that the data set is still available, just that I deleted the shortcut in my other lakehouse. So this way, there is no redundancy or duplication of data unnecessarily. Lastly, you can actually create your OneLake window explorer. I will provide a link to download the OneLake explorer in this video. So if you click on that link from this page now, you get to download your OneLake explorer. So once that is downloaded, you can come to your download folder right here, and then you can click on install. So once you install your OneLake explorer, then you can then interact with your OneLake just like you will interact with your OneDrive. So let's give it a few minutes for the installation to be completed. Once that is completed, then you can access your OneLake explorer from your Windows. So that is launching right now. Then you can access your OneLake explorer from your Windows. So now it is available for us to explore. So this is our OneLake. You can see that all the Fabric enabled workspaces are listed here. It is available in a folder structure, and then you can go deep and you can see that there are other folders. You see a lakehouse folder here, then you can click on it, and then you can access all the files or asset that is inside of your lakehouse. Thank you very much. See you again next time.